Today, on Be Something Wonderful, how everyone is you pushed out contains the secret to creating and manifesting everything. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, welcome back. The last couple sessions have been powerful. So I want to talk about the discussion that I had with a client about everybody is you pushed out. We looked at this like we never have before. And before that, I want to start with this discussion that I just had early this morning about this client saying, I'm confused on what to do or not do. And I've talked about this, but we're going to hit it like we never have before. Remember, it's not about doing or not doing. What you do or don't do is irrelevant. It's who you're being. Remember, who you're being is the experience of reality. And reality is only your experience of it. Do you hear this? So stop confusing the conditions with your experience of them. Right? We look out at those conditions, things that we believe are outside of us, and we confuse that with the experience of reality. You determine your experience of the conditions. Do you see it? So stop confusing the experience, which is your reality, your beingness, with the conditions and what to do or not do with them. Remember, the outer appearances of people, events, and circumstances, or the inner appearances of thoughts and feelings, they're all just appearances. You're confusing those appearances. And hear this, not only the outer conditions are appearances, but the thoughts and feelings are appearances. And you're judging them and you're trying to decide what to do or not do with them. You're confusing them with your experience of them. You get to determine your experience is reality. They're not reality. They're all just appearances. I am, you are the experience. Assume your identity, right? And reality and experience. Assume it. Imagine it. Decide what your experience is, because that's reality. Then judge not according to appearances. The appearances don't matter because you are already decided, imagined, assumed your experience of reality. Do you see it? That's why they don't matter. Because you've already decided who you are. In other words, you've already decided your experience of reality. So the appearances are just appearances. Stop confusing those conditions, whether they're the inner conditions, inner appearances of thoughts and feelings, or outer conditions of people, events, and circumstances. They're just appearances. They're not the experience. You're the experience, and you get to determine what that reality is. That's big. I'm going to let that sit with you. That came out in a whole different way today. Let's get to the lesson today as well. Everyone is you pushed out. EIYPO. We've all heard this, and you've heard me talk about it. But today we're going to take it to a new level. You are you, and others are others. But the versions of the others that you experience in your reality are created by you as a reflection of your assumptions and beliefs. They're a reflection of your assumptions and beliefs. You create them. But they exist. It's not that they don't exist, but the version of that existence as consciousness, you decide through your thoughts and assumptions and beliefs. Right? Remember, but it's all you. About you. Remember, it's your assumptions and beliefs about you, about them, and about the world. But what is it really about? It's about you. It's all you, your self-concept, your idea of self. So even if it's about them, it's about you. It's all about you. The who is you, as Loki says, right? That's big. Let's take this a step further now. Everyone and everything exists because that's what all that is. It's existence, it's life, it's consciousness, it's awareness, it's energy. It's the one thing, that nameless thing that we've called God and all these other names for it. That one thing with infinite ways infinite perspectives, vantage points, and viewpoints to experience that one thing in reality. That's why Jesus said, I am the way. I'm the way to experience it. And there are infinite ways to experience it, infinite vantage points or perspectives of that one thing. So the versions of everyone and everything that you experience as your reality is unique to you, to your energy, to your vibration, to your frequency. Or in other words, to your concept of yourself based on your assumptions and beliefs, and therefore thoughts, feelings, and emotions as source energy. It's all you as source. So big today. We're going to step into this. And okay, so Nikola Tesla, that famous quote that I've used many times, right? If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you want to find the secrets to manifesting and reality creation, in other words, to your assumptions and beliefs, your energy, your vibration, and your frequency, that's where it is. You don't experience reality, in other words. It's not out there happening to you, right? Rather, you create and manifest your experience because of who you are, because you are reality. You're contemplating itself. That's all that is, contemplating itself from infinite perspectives of identities. So you don't experience reality that you believe is out there, or thoughts and feelings. And it's not out there. It's not happening to you. Rather, you create or manifest your experience of reality. You decide what the experience of those appearances are. Because they're not reality. You are your experience because you are reality. All that is, contemplating itself from infinite perspectives and identities. You create, in other words, you manifest, you perceive and resonate and correspond with the world and others and yourself that you interact with as a reflection of you. You manifest, create, and resonate and correspond with that world or those others. But they're created from within you. They exist as consciousness. But the version you see is according to who you are. That's powerful, right? And then you interact with them. But it's all a reflection of all that is and all that you are. That's powerful. So it's both all real and all an illusion. All of it. It's not that those people don't exist or the 3D world doesn't exist. It's all real. It's all a real experience. It's all reality. It's all you experiencing reality. So it's not either or, right? It's not either they're an illusion or they're real. They're both an illusion and they're real. Do you see it? That's the linear thought of limitation and separation. What's real and what's an illusion? It's not. They're both real and an illusion. Everything and everyone is both real and an illusion. What's an illusion mean? Illusion means the appearances are not what they seem to be. So it's all real, or in other words, a false idea or belief out of Oxford Dictionary. But what is a false idea or belief? It's a limitation, a thought of separation, a thought that something's not true of who you are. That's what that all means. That it's all talking about being separate from it, and you're not, right? The others, as a reflection of you, or all that is, were created by agreement in that shared reality to have that rendezvous of experience of reality with you. All serving all that is to know itself experientially as all that is. Do you see it? So the others and everything is a reflection of you. You as all that is. Were created by agreement in the shared reality, because remember, they exist as points of consciousness, right? To have that rendezvous and experience with you, right? That's the mass consciousness, that shared reality. Or as other spiritual teachers say, the consensus reality. That you all consent to create that experience. But it's a version of them just as it's a version of you. And it's all multidimensional, all that is. That's powerful, right? All serving all that is to know itself experientially as all that is. Unique points of consciousness, but all one. And all rendezvousing in this holographic creation of 3D reality. That's powerful. So everyone is you pushed out. You create, you see, perceive, manifest your version of them, of others, in your experience of reality so you can actually see them. Do you see it? Of course they exist, but if you're not, if you're a different concept of yourself, in other words, a different vibration, a different frequency, a different frequency of that energy that you are is all that is, then you can't see them unless you create a version of them to interact with. Otherwise, they don't exist in that world that you're in. Do you see it? And so your identity, your assumptions, your beliefs create what versions of them you'll rendezvous with. Some you won't see at all because they're not on your vibration, your frequency, or that concept of yourself. In other words, as consciousness, as source energy, as that energy in motion, as the only energy there is, that pure positive energy, and through your vibrational mix, in other words, through your assumptions and beliefs, or in other words, your self-concept, you create the frequency within which those specific versions of everyone have a physical experience or rendezvous with you and you with them. Whew. Remember, it's all it's all there, right? But it's unseen unless you're at that concept or that vibration or that frequency within which that they exist physically. You get to decide that. I'm going to read this again. This is powerful. In other words, as consciousness, as source energy, energy, motion, and through your vibrational mix, your mix of assumptions and beliefs that create your self-concept, create the frequency within which those specific versions of everyone that you see in your reality have a physical experience or rendezvous with you and you with them. Specific versions of both of you, right? That's why energy, vibration, and frequency are said to be the secrets of the physical manifested universe. Everyone as you pushed out reveals the secret to manifesting and creating anything. And here it is. That's powerful. That's why the law of assumption, the law of assuming you are already that which you desire to be, your ideal identity, or your future self, or you, or version of you, is so insanely powerful. Your assumption of self, your self-concept, determines, in other words, creates and manifests everyone and everything with which you have an experience, right? A physical experience. And as you change and choose who you desire to be, everything and everyone changes because it's all one thing. It's the law of one. It can be no other way. That's why everyone as you is pushed out. When your ideas about yourself change, so does your experience and everyone and everything else. You are you and others are others. But you create your experience, your versions of you and others in terms by your self-concept. That's big today. That's how everyone is you pushed out contains the secret to creating and manifesting anything. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and this is the Be Something Wonderful studio of higher consciousness, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for liking and sharing and commenting on the videos. Thank you for being part of our Facebook group, the Be Something Wonderful Ambassadors, at facebook.com/groups/Be Something Wonderful, for joining us on Instagram and Twitter at Tom Kearin, and for being part of our membership channel. We have a live stream to be aired and broadcast exclusively on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel at the end of this month on December 30th. It's a Saturday at 9 a.m. in the morning, Pacific Coast Standard Time. I'm going to come to you here live from the studios of Be Something Wonderful, answering your questions that you're sending to info@besomethingwonderful.com. And more content coming. We released a video last week. Another one's coming on the membership channel as well. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin coming to you from the studios here of Be Something Wonderful in Las Vegas. Until next time, we'll see you soon.